From the disappearance of Malaysian flight MH370 to a hijacker who disappeared within the air, we are going to tell you some of the most mysterious and unsolved incidents in the history of aviation. Welcome to Real Tricks, and before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe our channel for more interesting videos. Number 6. Air France Flight 447. On the night of June 1, 2009, a plane departed from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil en route to Paris. It was Air France Flight 447 and the plane was Airbus A330 carrying 228 passengers and crew members. Everything appeared normal as the aircraft cruised at its assigned altitude. However, as it entered a region of thunderstorm and turbulence over the Atlantic Ocean, the flight encountered adverse weather conditions. The ice crystals began to obstruct the pitot tubes, leading to the loss of accurate speed data. The situation became increasingly challenging as the pilot struggled to understand the true speed and altitude of the aircraft. The pilots were unable to stabilize the aircraft's flight path, and the Airbus A330 climbed to a higher altitude, reaching its maximum level, and then stalled and began a rapid descent towards the ocean. In a high-stress situation, the pilot failed to recognize the stall promptly, and the plane crashed into the ocean, leaving no survivors. After 2 years of searching, the main wreckage and the flight data recorder were finally located and recovered from the depth of Atlantic Ocean. The investigation by the French Bureau of Inquiry and Analysis for Civil Aviation Safety unveiled a combination of technical malfunctions and human errors as the contributing factor to the accident. The incident is known as one of the most tragic incidents in aviation history. Number 5. Flying Tiger Line Flight 739. Another mysterious aviation incident is the disappearance of Flying Tiger Line Flight 739 that disappeared in 1962. The plane was carrying 96 passengers and crew members when it mysteriously vanished over the Pacific Ocean, and no trace of it has ever been found. Some of the theorists claim that the plane exploded in the air, while some say that the plane was abducted by the aliens. But without any concrete evidence, the mystery of Flight 739 remains unsolved. Number 4. D.B. Cooper. The D.B. Cooper sketch is an iconic image associated with one of the most notorious unsolved mysteries in American history. On November 24, 1971, an unidentified man using the alias Dane Cooper hijacked Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 during a flight from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. The hijacker, described as a middle-aged man with a black suit and sunglasses, handed a note to a flight attendant claiming that he had bomb and demanding a ransom of $200,000 and a parachute. After receiving the money and the parachutes during a refueling stop in Seattle, the hijacker released the passengers and some of the crew members, and instructing the remaining flight crew to fly towards Mexico City at low altitude. Somewhere over the rugged wilderness of the Washington state, the hijacker opened the plane's rear staircase and parachuted out into the night, disappearing without a trace. Despite extensive search efforts, no sign of the man, the money, or the parachute was ever found. The FBI conducted a thorough investigation, including interviews with witnesses and the examination of the aircraft, but the true identity and the fate of D.B. Cooper remains unknown. Number 3. EGYPTAIR Flight 990. Another mysterious aviation incident is the crash of EGYPTAIR Flight 990 in 1999. The plane was flying from Los Angeles to Cairo when it crashed into the Atlantic Ocean, killing all 217 people on board. The investigation into the crash was led by National Transportation Safety Board in the United States, with assistance from Egyptian authorities. The NTSB's final report, released in 2002, pointed to possible intentional action by the relief first officer, Gamil Al-Batouti. The report suggested that Al-Batouti had disengaged the autopilot and deliberately pushed the aircraft into a nosedive, resulting in the tragic crash. Number 2. Flight 19. A group of 5 United States Navy Avenger torpedo bombers vanished without a trace on December 5, 1945, in what became one of the most enduring mysteries in aviation history. The routine training mission departed from Naval Air Station, Florida, with 14 crew members on board. The disappearance of Flight 19 has been attributed to a variety of factors, including navigational errors, compass malfunctions, and even extraterrestrial interference. Many people claim that the disappearance of Flight 19 is linked with the mystery of Bermuda Triangle. The case remains unsolved and the fate of 14 crew members is still unknown. Number 1. Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370. One of the most recent and puzzling aviation mysteries is the disappearance of Malaysian airline flight MH370 in 2014. The plane was carrying 239 passengers and crew members when it vanished over the Indian Ocean. Until date, there has been no sign of the missing plane and its passengers. The search for MH370 has been one of the most expensive and extensive in the aviation history, but it has so far been unsuccessful. To know more about the disappearance of MH370, visit our channel now. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe our channel for more videos about unsolved mysteries and other fascinating topics.